All right, how are we tonight? Everybody doing well, I hope? It's been a very eventful day here. I'm glad that this day is almost over. That's putting it mildly. I'm really glad this day is almost over. So we have got 3 breaks on tap tonight. And we are going to go over a little bit of information before we actually get started ripping. So I'm going to go ahead and get that queued up while everybody's getting in the room here and getting settled in. And as it stands right now, we are probably going to have a couple of unpaid teams unless our bidders who haven't paid decide to come in and pay while we're going over our information, which is always possible. So we'll try to keep a positive outlook on that, and maybe they'll pay us. So feedback is automated. Anytime you leave positive feedback for me, you are instantly going to get positive feedback in return. And the other thing there, of course, is to say thank you. I do always appreciate you being here, bidding, breaking, chatting, and hanging out with me. We are next going to take a look at what's coming up in the days ahead. So tomorrow night, it's Mosaic football. I went back and bought a little of that on the secondary market just to take another crack at it because it's such a nice product. There are no new releases for tomorrow. They all got pushed to Friday, so it'll be just Mosaic football tomorrow night. On Thursday night, we're going to break Bowman Chrome Baseball, and that will be the last regular case I have of that. I might have some HTA left around here, which is the one that's autographs and no base cards, but that'll be the last of the regular Bowman Chrome that we're going to open this year. Then on Friday, we do have 2 new releases coming on Friday. It's Phoenix Football and Contenders Baseball. We're going to be opening a half case of each, and in both instances, they will be loose boxes from shared cases. Saturday and Sunday are both off nights, so that's what you need to know there. Let's roll around here and talk about shipping for a minute. So we've got a couple of free shipping breaks tonight. That's our helmet break and our jersey break. And if you're lucky enough to hit one in the helmet break or the jersey break, you can expect that your item will ship out to you sometime within the next 7 days. Free shipping stuff is always just kind of open-ended like that because I never know exactly when I'm going to have time to fit it in. So just sometime within the next 7 days. Now, if you are in one of those memorabilia breaks and you do not get your team pulled, here's what happens. You are entitled to a consolation trading card. That's just simply a single used random trading card. Can be from any year and any series. Typically held to ship with your next package on a free shipping break like this one. But if you want it sent sooner, you only need to send me a message and let me know. I'll take care of it for you. Our paid shipping break tonight is Trinity Football. And Trinity should be out the door and on the way to you, I believe, around Saturday. Now, as always, that is plus or minus a day. So if things go really well, which, boy, today did not, it might go out a little early. And if things go way off the rails, like today did, it could always go a day later. But as it stands right now, what I'm thinking is that probably we're looking at Saturday for Trinity to be out the door. Now, if you were to get skunked in Trinity and not hit a single card of any sort, your consolation card or cards would still ship out when the rest of the break goes out the door because it is a paid shipping break. Now, let me check and see where we are as far as unpaid stuff, and we'll see if we need to move a team out of here or not. So it looks like our memorabilia got paid, so we're good there. We may have a team in Trinity when we get to it, but we'll give that person another minute or two to do their thing while we are moving on with this, since we know we can get our memorabilia done. So full-size helmets break first tonight. The jerseys break second. Trinity breaks third. Memorabilia doesn't take too long, so Trinity folks don't wander too far off, okay? So first up is a 4-box case, right? Last time I said it was a 3-box case. We opened all 4, but I had listed it wrong. Got it right this time. A 4-box case of 2020 Leaf Autograph full-size football helmets. This is break number 2. Everything we are opening tonight ended tonight on eBay, which is Tuesday night, the 27th of October. And, of course, you can see your team names there on one side, the eBay user ID of each winning bidder is across from their team. And we will put up a new spreadsheet before each break. So if you are not here in the helmet break, Just hang tight. You'll get a chance to see your name up in lights there when we do get to your break. Now, one more little piece of business. Your background. It's about to get blurry. No, you didn't have one too many tonight. I am doing that on purpose because, yeah, I don't like the zooming in and out. Makes me kind of crazy. All right, so Kevin is here and Jesus. Jesus wants to know what's happened if they don't pay. We'll sell it out in chat if they end up not paying by the time we get ready to start that break. And Chicago Science is here. Hi, Chicago Science. And Andy and Chris and Derek. And to let everybody kind of know where we are, the memorabilia is now all paid up. So all the helmets and all the jerseys have gotten paid. We have an unpaid spot at the moment in the Trinity football break, but that person, of course, has some time to pay yet while we're going through this. So first things first, I gotta get these helmets out of this box because this is a huge case. As you might imagine, to fit four helmets in it, it's pretty good size. So let me just get them all out of here. And then get the box out of my way. Ooh, yep, I crashed something with that. Threw that box and ran it right into something else and crunch. All right, so it's all sealed up. We're going to try to do this without knocking the camera over. Sometimes I'm successful, and sometimes you go on Mr. Toad's Wild Ride and the camera goes flying, because there's not a lot of space to work with here. Oh man, we pulled this guy out of the last case too. Oy. So, Antonio Brown, believe it or not, somehow manages to make a comeback. Nonetheless, JSA certified. There's our certificate on the top, just stuck in there, and it's a Steelers helmet again. So of course he's getting ready to go play for Tampa Bay, and you know Tom Brady had something to do with that, because Bruce Arians, who has worked with him before on the Steelers staff, had previously said no way is he joining our locker room. So there is your Antonio Brown signature, and on the Steelers helmet there's your JSA certification sticker on the back. And of course, we saw already the JSA certification. I'm just looking to see if there's anything else on it that was stuck to the top. So the Steelers, man, 2 cases in a row with an Antonio Brown helmet, which, like, once upon a time would have been so awesome, right? But now, what is it? No good. That's what it is right now. Actually, it's probably still okay if you want to resell it. I'm a Steelers fan, so from my perspective, I would just rather have a big old bag of dirt. But that's just me. So we've all got our own ways we feel about that. Right now, I feel like my way is that I cannot get cut through that seal. That's what I thought about that. All right, this one looks like the Giants, that big NY on there. Although it is not. It says New York on the top, but I can see it as a Steeler. Again, look at this box, though, guys. This box that this helmet is in is completely destroyed. Of course, pretty much I don't ship in these boxes anyway because they're not made for shipping. I put them in other boxes that are made for shipping. But, dude, this came out of somebody's attic, and like Leaf didn't even bother to try and put that in another box or anything. They just put it right there in that crushed up, been in the attic for 50 years box. But look who you did get, right? Now that is worth having, Steelers fans. Hall of Fame inscription, little Jack Lambert, and that's not one you pull a whole lot. It is JSA authenticated. We've got some other kind of COA sticker on there. Looks like maybe it's the player himself has that. I'm looking to see if we've got any paper. Doesn't look like we have a paper COA, just the stickers on the back. I'm double checking this poor beat up in the attic box, and it does not have the paper COA. But you do have the stickers. So So listen, that Jack Lambert is a nice hit, but that's 2 in a row for the Steelers out of the same case. What is Leaf doing? I don't know. Let me put these two out of the line of fire, and I'll be right back. I really don't know that I don't think I've ever seen a case of full-size helmets that had the same team in it more than once. I don't think that I remember seeing that ever. Do you guys? I don't know, but that's kind of crazy. 2 Steelers in a row. One of them was good though, Jack Lambert. Yeah, you know I'm not going to say the other one was good because, well, I've already told you how I feel about that. Come out of there. What is wrong with these stickers? Made of titanium or something. And we pulled this guy out of the last case. My God. This is like a rinse and repeat. Well, the Lambert's not, but the Antonio Brown is, and so is this. It's Calvin Ridley's what the top of the box says. Of course, the top of the other box had a big New York Giants sticker on it, so I guess you never know. But, oh, look at this. All of our earpieces are stuck inside the bag. Can you see them in there? You probably can't. We're going to have to move that. See, there's one, and where's our other one? Down in there. Yeah, both. There's the other one. So both of your earpieces that should be inside this replica helmet are, in fact, have their sticky backs attached to the plastic that this was in. This was the same way our last helmet looked for Calvin Ridley. Had the back off just like this and had the earpieces out. One of them entirely lost the last time. So I don't know what happened to all these Falcons helmets. It looked like somebody threw them around the room before they signed them. That is Beckett authenticated. And, well, again, that's just off in my hand. There's your Beckett COA. It is stuck up in there behind this ear pad and no doubt in the double-sided tape as well. So that ought to be interesting. This will slide back in there. Those do pretty commonly come out. And actually, so do the earpieces pretty commonly come out on all of these reproduction helmets. It's just disappointing when they do, but it's common. So there's your Calvin Ridley for the Falcons. And, well, obviously that's not going to stay on there at the moment. So that and your earpieces both loose down in the bag. I think whoever did quality control this year must have been absent the day they were supposed to do it. I don't know. We are 2 Steelers and a Falcon at the moment. We have got 1 left. All right, and what do we see there? Chris said he saw 3 Cowboys come out of 1 case. Oh, that would have really freaked me out. And Derek says the Steelers helmet winner is rolling. Exactly. Whoever got the Steelers is pretty happy. That is for sure. And Chris said, looks like UPS kicked this case across my lawn. No, the case itself is fine. And the inner box that I showed you a minute ago with the Jack Lambert, it came inside a completely undamaged big purple box like this. It is Leaf who put that destroyed box inside there the way that it was. In other words, they probably bought that from somebody, that Jack Lambert, and whoever had it stored it in a box just like this. And then they just never changed it out. And this we had in the last case too. So 3 of the 4 helmets are identical to the first case we opened. That is, I mean, the odds of that happening are exceedingly low. But nonetheless, it is, once again, Roger Staubach for the Dallas Cowboys. I mean, incredible that we would end up with 3 of the 4. And by the way, I ordered these cases from different distributors. They're not even from the same distributor. It is Beckett authenticated. There is a Beckett paper COA. It was taped to the top of that purple box. So we do have it. It is present. And this one overall looks to be in pretty good shape. So we ended up with an Antonio Brown Steelers, Jack Lambert Steelers, the Cowboys and Roger Staubach, and then Calvin Ridley and the Falcons. And the Calvin Ridley helmet is the one that had the piece off the back and the loose earpieces and the COA stuck under the ear foam and etc. So that is where we land. A Cowboy, 2 Steelers, and a Falcon. We'll get these last 2 out of the way, and we're going to move into our case of jerseys. Get the case of jerseys up on the table here. So I guess the moral of that story is buy the Steelers and the Cowboys in the full-size helmet break. I mean, I don't know. That I've never really had it where we've had 2 back-to-back cases, 3 of the 4 being the same helmet. I've never, ever remember that happening. It's uncanny. All righty. Let's swing back over here for a hot second. So once again, helmet and jersey, if you hit it, out the door and on the way to you sometime between now and a week from today. Sometimes goes towards the front of that estimate, sometimes towards the back. Would never be later than 1 week from today on the free shipping stuff. If you didn't hit in that break, or you don't hit in this jersey break, you are still entitled to a consolation card. Can be from any year, any series, just loose random card for your team. I keep track of it for a rolling 90-day period. Typically would send it with your next package since this is a free shipping break. But if you want it sent sooner, send me a message on eBay, let me know, and there we go. We'll get it done for you. So let's roll on with that. Once again, Trinity Football will be after we do the jerseys. A 5-box case of 2020 TriStar Game Day Great Series 3 autographed football jerseys, full case break number 5. And of course, ended tonight on eBay, same night we are breaking it, Tuesday night, the 27th of October. Team names are on the left-hand side. Winning bidders cross from each on the opposite side. And we will once again scroll down through here so you get a chance to see your name in lights there across from your team. All right, let's get back at it. Get our jersey on. All right, Joey wants to know if we do giveaways. Yeah, no, we don't, Joey. We do not do any giveaways. Once upon a time, long time ago, I used to incorporate that into my eBay breaks. And honestly, I had so many complaints about giving things away that I just stopped doing it. The people that won would complain that it was not, like if they won a box of cards, but it wasn't for the sport they preferred, they would complain. If somebody was in the drawing but didn't win, they would complain. I mean, I don't think I got maybe one positive feedback ever out of all the time I did that. It was nothing but a series of complaint. So I stopped doing it several years ago because of that. So unfortunately, we don't. Okay, so this is the little informational card that comes with these bad boys. And we're starting off with another Pittsburgh Steeler. It is a Steelers kind of night so far. This is Mean Joe Green, one of my personal favorites because you know I'm a Steelers fan. There is your Mean Joe Green autograph, your Hall of Fame inscription. We have got a TriStar hologram sticker, and this is a generic TriStar paper COA. So by generic, I mean it's exactly the same for every single item. It is not in any way unique to this item. The thing that is unique to the item and the thing that matters, of course, is the sticker on the item itself. So first one out goes to Pittsburgh, baby. And Mr. Mean Joe Green. Derek says you should just buy the Steelers every time. He's won a ton of them. Joey, I sell on eBay. So if you want to track me down, you find me on eBay. My user ID on there is Fleaburger. Flea like you would eat, like you have on an animal, F-L-E-A, burger like you would eat, flea burger, all one word. Justin Reed is our jersey. So that is going to be the Texans. There you see the back of the jersey, and there's our little autograph, our TriStar generic, and most importantly, our TriStar hologram authentication. So we are Texans and Steelers at the moment. The Steelers still hanging in there, being all undefeated and everything. Shouldn't have been, though. Whew, we deserved to lose that last game against the Titans, I'll tell you the truth, we did. And I didn't even get to watch it. My market had the dumb Bengals-Browns game, so I could only catch the highlights. But even with the highlights, I can tell you, after this, we apparently played lights out first half and then just, played Ring Around Rosie in the second half. Gary Beban, we've looked this dude up before because this is on, I think this is on a collegiate jersey for him, the best I recall. Yeah, it is because they already signed it, UCLA and Heisman. So on collegiate jerseys and retired players, JSA authenticated, and there's your paperwork. Here's how it works. Current players on collegiate jerseys, of course, go to their current teams. Retired players signed on collegiate jerseys, like this one is, goes to the team they played for the longest. Now, I want to say that old Gary here is maybe the Redskins, because we have looked him up before, but I have some kind of a mental block about this dude, and I can literally never remember it. So I'm looking it up right now. And I'm going to tell you. Yes, it was the Redskins for 2 years, 1968 and 1969. So, no wonder we don't remember the guy, right? I mean, come on. 1968 and 69. What's with that? Derek, you said you tried on the jerseys, but you got sniped. Well, it happens. It happens. That's the way I did, too. I sniped. So we are Steelers, Texans, Redskins. First three out. Number 4 brings us Mr. Stenrud. Jan Stenrud. Rudd. I don't know. Say it wrong every time. Either way, he's Kansas City Chief. There is your JSA authentication. And, boy, this one is stiff. I mean, you can't bend it very well. There's your signature, and you've got a little Hall of Fame inscription, and he put his jersey number on there, and there's your JSA authentication down at the bottom. That is crazy. I think that's I don't know if that's vacuum packed or what that is, but the thing is, I don't guess it is, but the jersey itself is stiff as a board. I don't really ever think I felt a jersey that's quite that inflexible. Is that the word I'm looking for? I think it is. So Texans, Redskins, Chiefs, Steelers, 4 out of the 5. Here comes number 5. The last box mojo coming through right now. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Who is it? Oi. We're never going to get in it to find out, are we? All right. Survey says that we have a Joe Washington coming out next. This appears to be a collegiate jersey, but we will find out. It is Joe Washington signature there, and you've got an inscription. It is hologram authenticated by TriStar. There is no TriStar paper authentication. And let me just look old dude up here and make sure that we are right on that one too. Just going to check it out here and make sure that I know what's what. Because honestly, though, didn't he play for more teams than just the Redskins? So, and this doesn't, I mean, that looks like Well, let's see. What jersey number is this? Let's start with that. It's number 20. So that might tell me if it is collegiate or not. Yeah, so number 20, that's actually going to be the Colts. Yeah. He played for Indianapolis, and that is Indianapolis colors, and that is the number he was in Indianapolis. He was 24, 24, and 25 with his other pro teams. So that answers that. He is, in fact, a Colt. Ha-ha. So, yeah, there we go. Mr. Joe Washington here going to the Colts because, well, that's Colts jersey. It's the right colors. It's the right jersey number. It matches up. Isn't that pretty? All right, so there we go, kids. Joe Washington going to the Colts. We have the Stenrud going to the Kansas City Chiefs. We had the Redskins and V-Ban. We had Justin Reed for the Texans and Mean Joe Green for the Pittsburgh Steelers. So that is where we sit on that. Doug said, oh, you were guessing the Redskins on Joe Washington? Yeah, he definitely played there, but that 20 obviously was not his number there. He only wore 20 with the Colts, and also being that is blue and white and the color of the Colts and the number he wore there, I think we can safely say that one is the Colts. All right, just one more second to get these out of the way here. And then we're going to wander into some Leaf Trinity. Woohoo! Yeah, it's a miracle this is even here. UPS just showed up about an hour ago, and they only brought half of my order. I'm like, where's the other half of my shipment for today? Oh, well, you know, I stopped. I'm helping a guy out. I got this stuff off his truck. I'm like, okay, why didn't you get all of it? It's like, oh, I don't know, but he'll be down here. He'll bring you the rest of it. He's not far. And did he ever? No. He turned around, called it a day, took his truck home full of packages, including mine. But luckily, the half we did get had at least some Trinity in it. Had at least one case, and that's what we needed. All right, so once again, jerseys, helmets. If you hit it, it's going to ship to you sometime between now and next Tuesday, 1 week from today. If you didn't hit it, consolation card, typically sent with your next package. If you want it sent sooner, you just hit me up. Send me a message on eBay. Say, yo, I don't want to wait for my next package. Send it now, lady. And I will. How about that? You could even say it nicer than that, and I would still do it. So our paid shipping break tonight is what is up next. That's Leaf Trinity Football, new release for today. A Tuesday new release. Only Leaf does weird crap like that. And if you hit in this break, which we hope everybody's going to, you can expect it to be out the door approximately Saturday. As always, that's plus or minus a day. So if the week goes off the rails like today did, worst day ever, then yeah, it might go to Monday. If it is like, hooray, the rest of the week is wonderful, might go out a day early. Saturday's my best guess though. And if you were to go hitless in this break, meaning you did not pull a card of any sort, you would still get a package in the mail. It would ship out when the rest of the break goes out the door because, well, this would be your next package, right? Yeah, because it's paid shipping break. So let's see where we sit on payment. Looks like, ooh, did we get all paid up while we were doing that? Look at that. Oh, somebody's trying to make my life better tonight, which is awesome because it's been really bad all day. So yay. Thank you for paying your bid there, people, everybody, but I was specifically meant the people who were unpaid going into this. But yes, thank you to everybody, of course. It is a 10-box break of 2020 Leaf Trinity Football. It is a full case break. Break number 1 just came out today, same night we are breaking it, Tuesday night, the 27th of October. Team names are on one side, winning bidders across from, well, the winning bidders aren't across from each team, but their user ID name is across from each team. So that's how that works. And What else do you need to know about Leaf? It is all hits. If you've never opened a Leaf product before, there's no base cards in here. Everything's a hit. It's all already in sleeves and top loaders. It's just kind of ready to go, which is nice. There's a lot of hits in every case. I think, what do we have? 5 per box in here, I think. So we'll have 50 hits in this break, which is always good. The relics in this are usually pretty good. And this is another product where people are in airbrushed collegiate or all-star or any other number of kind of uniforms. But the point is, they're airbrushed. They don't have any team names on them. They don't have any team logos on them. Nothing like that. So here is how it works. If the rookie is currently playing with a team, of course, they are going to go, they are going to go to the team that they are currently with. If the rookie was with a team, whether it was drafted, mini camp, rookie camp, I don't care, in some way affiliated with the team, have subsequently been cut and have not re-signed anywhere in the interim, I will send them to the last team they were associated with. Now, if there is a rookie, which there are a couple, who were completely undrafted and never signed any deals for any kind of anything, then those guys we would have to give out using random.org. There's only 1 or 2 of those guys. And hopefully by this point in the season, they have weeded them out of their product. But you never know. So I'm just giving you the whole rundown so you know. George is here and joined us, and so has Lake. George and Lake, welcome to the 2 of you. I might have missed some people earlier in chat too. I see Jared up there, and chat was absolutely flying earlier tonight. And of course, I was multitasking, trying to get all that stuff out of the boxes and cases and opened up and all that. So if I miss saying hi to anybody directly, I apologize. I always try to give a shout out to everybody who joins us in chat, because I'm always glad to have the company. As you can see, I prefer to get the plastic off and the seals cut first on products like this, so that once we get rolling, we can just keep right on trucking. Since it's all hits and it's all otherwise ready to go, makes it a little more seamless if we can just get them out of here. Looks like I am going to need a little piece of white block to put behind the acetate ones. I think it makes them show up a little better when we do that. So we're gonna work on that. All right, so the first one I see here, it is a Jalen Hurts, headed, of course, to the Eagles. And that's a pretty good-looking relic overall. Card doesn't appear to be numbered, though, but it is a Jalen Hurts for the Eagles. Behind that, I see a James Prochet that appears to be numbered 220. It's on an acetate, also trying to jump off out of the top loader there a little bit. It was. I believe Prochet is the Ravens. If I call something out and you recognize it to be wrong and somebody has changed a team and I haven't caught it, feel free to jump in a chat and let me know, and I will go check it out further. Number to 25, you've got a Neville Gallimore. And Neville helped us out there because he wrote "Go Cowboys" on there. So there you go. So I guess we know the answer to that, don't we? KJ Hamler coming out next. KJ Hamler is the Broncos. And then we have Kelly Bryant. And do you remember me talking earlier about there's 1 or 2 guys that were never drafted and didn't sign any deals or do anything? Well, there's one of them. So I guess by this point in the season, they haven't weeded him out. So Kelly Bryant will go to somebody. We'll use random.org to find him a home at the end of the break. That's how that's going to work. George is looking for a little Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He has been quite good, hasn't he? And so has this guy who's finally notched his first win. He just looks better every week, doesn't he? That is numbered to 50. It is Justin Herbert for the Chargers, who are looking pretty smart for letting Phillip Rivers go and getting Justin Herbert on the field. Bryce Perkins, numbered 250 on the acetate. And Bryce Perkins is, I think, the Rams. I've got a Stephen Guidry, and that one is numbered 225. And Stephen Guidry goes to, I think, the Cowboys. He was an undrafted guy, and I believe he went to the Cowboys. I don't think he's gone anywhere since, but he's a guy that, again, if you know it to be different than what I've said, please let me know, but that's where I believe he goes. Shea Patterson coming out next, and he was an undrafted guy, I believe. He was with the Chiefs. I know he was cut from the Chiefs. I do not think he has re-signed anywhere else. So if he has not re-signed anywhere else, he will go to the Chiefs. A little C.J. Henderson comes out next. Awfully nice looking cards to not be numbered, some of those, don't they? Look like they should be with those great looking relics, but yet they're not. C.J. Henderson is going to poor Jacksonville, who is having a really, really, really sad sort of time right now. Things in Jacksonville are not happy these days. Jerry Jeudy, he is numbered to 10, and he needs to hang on to the ball a little more than he has been. That is the Denver Broncos for Jerry Jeudy. I've got a Kenneth Murray up next, numbered to 15. Kenneth Murray goes to the Chargers, so you've got another one headed that way. Austin Mack, and Austin is numbered to 20. And that's one that looks like it shouldn't be numbered, right? Doesn't even have a relic with it. That is the Giants for Austin Mack. I've got Benjamin Victor out next. It is numbered to 15, and Benjamin Victor, also a Giant. Behind it is Eno Benjamin, and Eno Benjamin is the Cardinals, I believe, who somehow managed to win their game against the Seahawks. Against all odds, they won that game. Crazy sometimes. Antonio Gandy Golden. That is not numbered, but it is a pretty nice looking card. That one's going to Washington. And then I have Terrell Lewis headed to the Rams. Kendrick Rogers is numbered to 25, and Kendrick Rogers goes to the Cowboys. Van Jefferson, I don't remember. Let me see if I have Van Jefferson written down. Hang on. Hold tight. Hold, please. Also the Rams for Van Jefferson. Woo, there you go. There's a little Tua, baby. Getting ready to take over. It's Tua time in Miami. That is numbered to 15. If you've got the Dolphins, that's your guy. You're going to ride or die with Mr. Tua Tagovailoa starting this weekend. Tua time in Florida. Okay, I've got a Jake Breeland. It is numbered to 10, and Jake Breeland is going to, I think, the Ravens. He was another undrafted guy. And here is Mr. Jake Fromm. He goes to the Buffalo Bills, followed by Joe Reed. And Joe Reed goes, I don't know where. Joe Reed goes to the Chargers, apparently. Zach Moss, numbered to 50. And Zach Moss is headed to the Buffalo Bills. I have a redemption up next, and the redemption is J.K. Dobbins. Says it's going to be for a clear autograph card. J.K. Dobbins, the Ravens, who will be playing my Pittsburgh Steelers this weekend. And there was an article then, what was it in? I don't remember if I saw it in Bleacher Report or CBS Sports News or what, but somebody was talking about the Steelers-Ravens rivalry and said it's the greatest rivalry in all of pro football. I started to say pro sports, but I think they said pro football. But I don't know if I'd agree with that. It's a big-time rivalry, but I don't know about the biggest one ever. There's a KJ Hill out next. Chargers. Behind that, I have a CD Lamb. That one is numbered 220 in that upper right-hand corner, and it goes to the Dallas Cowboys. I've got a J.J. Taylor out after that, and J.J. Taylor is going to I don't know where. Let me see if I have him written down. Thinking, do I know J.J. Taylor? I know I should know where J.J. Taylor goes, but do I? I don't. Where is he written down? Patriots. All right. Who had to bench Cam Newton in the second half of the game? Whew, that was ugly, wasn't it? A.J. Dillon. That is numbered 250. And going to the Packers. Followed by Mr. Gross Mattis, and that going to the Carolina Panthers. Yeah, old Cam getting benched at midway for Stidham was, whew, that was ugly. So Bill Belichick is just struggling. And then you've got Tom Brady, who's doing surprisingly well down there with the Bucs. So, you know, he's kind of laughing somewhere. There is numbered 250, a Khalil Tate. Because, I mean, that was the guy's whole thing, right? About wanting to leave to prove that he could win without Belichick. I mean, I think that was kind of his whole thing. So, anyway. Next up, it is Julian Okwara. And Julian Okwara goes to the Lions. And I don't think I said where Khalil Tate went, did I? Because I don't remember where Khalil Tate goes. Let me look real quick, see if I have it written down. He goes to the Eagles. So, yeah, Eagles for Khalil Tate. Next up is a Trayvon Diggs. Trayvon is numbered to 25. And it is going to the Cowboys. And then I have a little Clavon Chasen, and it is numbered to 20, and Chasen is going to, oh, why did I just have a brain hinder on that? Oh, I know the answer to that. Jacksonville. Brandon Ayuk, that is the 49ers. Man, these are just all over the place inside there, and then they're stuffed all down below the cutout, sliding around everywhere. Like, what is up, Leaf? Jonathan Taylor. And he's a Colt. If we might have had him earlier, I can't remember. Steven Montez, that is numbered to 50. That's headed to Redskins. Bryson Hopkins comes out after that, and Bryson Hopkins is going to the Rams. And then Chase Claypool, woohoo, he's been looking pretty solid, am I right? As the Pittsburgh Steelers. Derek Brown comes out behind that. And Mr. Derek Brown is a Carolina Panther. Yeah, Chase has been getting it now. Of course, he was a little quiet this last week. They had him covered up pretty well. Tennessee did, so he didn't. But he did help spread the field, so he still contributed in big ways. But he didn't have eye-popping numbers because Big Ben couldn't get to him really. James Morgan, that is numbered to 25 for the Jets. Jacob Eason, well. How about that? Colts get another one headed their way. And Khalid Kareem, numbered to 50, is out after that. And Khalid Kareem is going to, I don't know. I really don't know. I need to see if I have it written down. Sometimes if I think about it, I can remember. And sometimes even when I think about it, I can't remember. Khalid Kareem is the Bengals. Huh. I would not have thought that. Yeah, I would have missed that. If I had hazarded a guess, it would have been wrong. Laviska Shenault out for Jacksonville. Jordan Love. Ooh, that's a nice looking card. It's a really good looking relic. So Green Bay Packers. Stang Lover's here. Where you been, Stang Lover? He's telling me that was the Bengals. Yeah, I had him written down, but I could not remember him at all. You're looking for a little Cam Akers, and then you need some Cleveland Browns. All right. Well, we've had a lot of Rams. They weren't Cam Akers, but we have had quite a few Rams coming through here tonight so far. Numbered to 25, there is a Michael Pittman Jr. that goes to Indianapolis and the Colts, followed by Jermichael Hasty, and Mr. Jermichael Hasty goes to, I don't know, the 49ers, I think. And a Cole McDonald comes out after that. I forgot to say Last Box Mojo, but let's go back to Cole here for a second. He was, the last I remember, a Titan. Now, I know he got cut, and I don't think he has re-signed since he got cut. So if he has not, that's where he will go, okay? Will be the Titans. If he did re-sign somewhere else after the fact, then of course he would go to wherever he signed after the fact. So Stang Lover, do you know if he went anywhere else? Stang Lover usually knows this sort of stuff. I don't really think that he has, but in case you remember. And here is Khalil Tate. We had him earlier. It's numbered to 50. I couldn't remember him then, and I can't remember him now, but I know I wrote him down because I looked it up a minute ago. The Eagles. And I have got a redemption for Justin Jefferson. Last card out, going to the Vikings on a redemption. That will be one of our clear acetate cards, according to what that says. Now, before we go back through everything, we do have this Kelly Bryant to deal with. And Kelly Bryant is an undrafted free agent who never signed with a team at all. And so Kelly Bryant is going to be given out using random.org. And that's going to be pretty easy here. We are going to just go, I'm going to bring you along with me. We're just going to go over here to our spreadsheet and copy all the team names. And then we're going to buzz over to random.org where I will drop them in there. And random works like this. Anytime that we do a random, if it has 10 or more items in it, like this obviously will, we do random one single time. When we do something that has 9 or fewer in our list, we do random 3 times and only the third one counts. But in this instance, where we've got 32 teams, we're going to do it one single time. And I'm going to scroll through here, give you a chance to make sure that your team was, in fact, copied and pasted the way they should have been. And they're all there. So good luck, everybody. This is for the Kelly Bryant undrafted free agent card. And it looks like it's going to the Packers. All right. So random smiled upon the Green Bay Packers tonight. And that's who's getting this. And I tell you what I'm going to do, because I don't want to forget that and then have to go back later and watch the video when I'm sorting to find out, because that just slows us down, right? Now, we're trying to get it out to you fast. We don't want to wait. So what we're going to do, put it there in its nice little team bag, and then just label that bad boy up. And then I know, from now on, I know it goes to the Packers. So we'll start our recap with that one. Mr. Undrafted Kelly Bryant to the Packers. Okay, here we go. Stang Lover says he is not re-signed anywhere. Okay, good. So that means it will go to the last team, as I indicated earlier. So, all right. So we have, just recapping here, it is a Benjamin Victor that is numbered to 15, a Zach Moss to 50, Joe Reed, Jake Fromm. There's Jake Breland to 10, Tua to 15, which is a nice hit. That was a Van Jefferson that went by us. A redemption for Justin Jefferson. Khalil Tate, numbered to 50. Cole McDonald, followed by Jermichael Hasty. There's Michael Pittman Jr., numbered to 25. There's a Jordan Love. And here comes Stephen Guidry, numbered to 25. Numbered to 20 is Austin Mack. Oh, I laid my little white block away too soon, didn't I? Got Bryce Perkins on one of the acetates. There's another acetate that is Kenneth Murray. I've got Jerry Jeudy, numbered to 10. C.J. Henderson and Shea Patterson. Justin Herbert, nice looking hit as well, numbered to 50. Chase Claypool. Bryson Hopkins, numbered to 50. There's a Steven Montez. I've got another acetate here. It's Jonathan Taylor. You might notice that a lot of these acetates, the lettering seems kind of funky on it. Like I think the lettering's got some sometimes a little fraction of a letter that's either overprinted or underprinted or something on some of those acetates. How it looks to me anyway. A KJ Hamler. There's Brandon Ayuk, numbered to 20. It's Chasen. There's Trayvon Diggs to 25. We've got an acetate there for Aquara, followed by a Khalil Tate. Next up is Chenault, followed by Khalid Kareem to 50. There's Jacob Eason. An acetate, James Morgan. Then Derek Brown. Neville Gallimore, 25. An acetate for James Prochet. Jalen Hurts. Kendrick Rogers, numbered to 25. Terrell Lewis, an acetate out for Antonio Gandy Golden. Got Eno Benjamin coming into the last little bit here. There's a redemption for J.K. Dobbins. Gross Matos, an acetate for Dylan. There's J.J. Taylor, an acetate for CD, little CD Lamb. And then finally, KJ Hill. So that is what Trinity looks like tonight. So those are all of our breaks, all of our recaps. What I'm going to do now is put up shipping information one final time. If you somehow didn't catch that somewhere else along the way, you're going to get a chance to see it now. And then we'll take one more little spin through what is coming up in the days ahead. So if you were in the free shipping breaks, and that was the jerseys and the helmets. If you hit one of those, you can expect it to be out the door and on the way to you sometime between now and Tuesday, a week from today, which, believe it or not, will be November the 3rd. And if you did not hit in the memorabilia break, typically your consolation card or cards held to ship with your next package, since it is a free shipping break. But if you want it sent sooner, you need only send me a message on eBay letting me know that, and I will happily take care of it for you. As far as Trinity, which we just finished up, Saturday is when I'm expecting it to get out the door. It just kind of depends. It always says plus or minus a day. So if the rest of the week gets a lot better than today was, it might go early. If the week stays as bad as today was, it might go a day later. If the week falls somewhere in between, Saturday is our most likely shipping date. And if you happen to have gone hitless in Trinity, you would still get a package in the mail. It would have consolation card or cards in it, and it would go out when the rest of the break ships out the door. Since it is a paid shipping break, that would technically be your next package. So that's how that works. And then over here into the days ahead, this is what it looks like. Tomorrow night, it is Mosaic football. There are no new releases for tomorrow, so we're going to reach back and do a little Mosaic that I picked up at an unreasonably high price on the secondary market. I'm pretty sure they took my kidney when I wrote that check too. But anyway, we're going to break it tomorrow night. Thursday night, we're going to come back and break some Bowman Chrome baseball. It is the last of the Bowman Chrome regular hobby that we're going to break this year. We might break some Bowman Chrome HTA, but I'm uncertain. But it is the last of the regular hobby Bowman Chrome for the year. On Friday night, we have two new releases, Phoenix Football, Contenders Baseball, and those are both going to break by the half case. And in each instance, those are loose boxes from shared cases. Both Saturday night and Sunday night are off nights, so that is all the info you need to know there. And I guess that's pretty well got me wrapped up for tonight. Let's see if I've missed anything on here that I needed to see. Oh, George was hoping we'd finish up with a Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I know, I wish we did, but we didn't. Brandon says the redemption saved him. I bet that was probably talking about the Vikings, right? For your, I think that was your only hit maybe for the Vikings with that Justin Jefferson. So it did for sure save you. And George, thank you for joining us. Of course, he said it was his first time here. I didn't realize that earlier, but welcome and thank you, George. And Mr. 24, yes, the helmets did already break. Helmets broke first tonight, then the jerseys, and Trinity football was our third break of the night. So yeah, we are actually all wrapped up for tonight. So thanks once again, everybody, for being here. I appreciate it very much. Stay safe and happy and healthy. Wear your mask. Go vote. All that fun stuff. I'll be back at it tomorrow night. If I don't see you then, come back and see me sometime soon.